Imagine waking up on a freezing cold morning. You run out to your truck or car, turn the key, and instead of that smooth idle you're used to, the engine sounds rough, grumpy, and maybe even threatens to stall. Then you look down and see that amber check engine light staring back at you. If you pull the codes and see P0640, do not panic, but you definitely want to pay attention because your vehicle is shivering just as much as you are. This code stands for Intake Air Heater Control Circuit Malfunction. Now, if you're driving a diesel or certain gasoline engines designed for cold climates, you have a component that acts a lot like the glowing element in your kitchen toaster, but it sits right inside your air intake. Its entire job is to heat up the freezing air before it hits the combustion chamber, which helps atomize the fuel and keeps the engine running smooth until it warms up naturally. When the computer, or PCM, throws this code, it is saying it tried to turn that heater on, but the signals coming back from the intake air temperature sensors do not make sense. It expects to see a rise in temperature after the air passes that heater grid, and if it sees cold air instead, it knows something is wrong. Diagnosing this is actually a pretty straightforward process if you have a multimeter and a little bit of patience. Before you go tearing the engine apart, pop the hood and look at the basics. I cannot tell you how many times I have seen this happen just because someone changed the air filter and forgot to plug the intake sensor back in. Or maybe a fuse blew because the heater element got too old and drew too much current. You want to visually inspect the wiring, especially if you've had rodents camping out in your engine bay for warmth. If the wires look good, you'll need to grab your voltmeter. You are looking for battery voltage at the heater connector when the system is active, and you need a solid ground. If you have power and ground but no heat, that heating element might be burnt out. Another great trick, if you have one, is to use an infrared thermometer, those little laser temp guns. Point it at the intake before and after the heater. You should see a significant temp jump. If the scanner shows weird numbers like -30 degrees when it's clearly 60 degrees outside, your sensor is likely toast or the wiring is open. This is one of those codes that affects fuel economy and drivability, so while it might not leave you stranded on the side of the road, it will definitely make your morning commute miserable and burn a hole in your wallet at the pump.